I am being personally victimized by Jess's TikTok and won't let me do a video reply or a stitch. So I'm just gonna do it anyway. Okay, so to start off, the things I do like about the Legendairy Milk cups is the output is fantastic. I love that. The duckbills are super strong, have great longevity. I feel like I never have to change the duckbills on those. In fact, I've been using them for many months, and I've still using the same 2 sets of duckbills. Like I haven't bought replacement parts for the Legendairy Milk cups, and they still work pristine. I like the shape of the flange. I think that flange inserts fit in them really well. And I like how big they are for if I need to do a first pump of the day with cups. They are a great option. I'm never gonna like have too much milk and have to empty and go again. Like I'm always gonna fit my first pump of the day no matter what. Now the reasons that I hate them. There's a zillion parts. There's so many parts. It's more parts than any other cups or like pumps that I have. Maybe the same as the Spectra, maybe one more, I'm not sure. The parts have many tiny little crevices, so if you're really wanting to get in there, you gotta really get in there. That's super annoying. In order to pour the milk, if you have, the amounts of milk that I have, you have to take the whole flange off and like turn it to get the parts out of the way in order to get the milk out. And also a ton of milk stays in the flange part. So like you have to do a lot of taking things apart in order to get the milk out, unless you just have a very small amount and pour really slowly. I have a huge vendetta against any pump that requires me to use an adapter with a Spectra. Spectra is like baseline, and so it should be the baseline. And so the fact that I have to use adapters for the tubing for these pumps makes me very mad. That's the reason that I don't use the Medela cups very often or the Legendairy Milk cups very often, because both of them require adapters. And I know that you can just stick the tube in there for Medela, but it always pops out for me and it's super annoying and it does not stay as well. So I do prefer to use the adapters. Having to touch milk is a huge downside for me. So the fact that you have to take apart so many pieces, and like every single piece except the adapters touches milk. Every single piece. Most other pumps, especially pumps that have that many parts, they've got a couple parts that don't touch milk or only touch milk on one side. Every part except the cup and the flange touches milk on all sides. So you have to touch a lot of milk, and I don't like being sticky. I have OCD, not just in the fun way, but in the actual way. And so it can be really hard for me. And all of that adds up to me just being angry about using the Legendairy Milk cups every time that I use the Legendairy Milk cups. They are my absolute last resort, despite being very effective. I'm always like, I would rather use my Lancino Discreet Duo twice and empty it partway through than use the Legendairy Milk cups once. Oh, and I forgot, they're huge. Like, they hold a ton of milk, so of course they're huge. But also, like, they're huge, and so they're really annoying to fit into a bottle washer or a dishwasher. Or even just like storing them is annoying because they're so big. Like my other parts, the Freebie, one of the things that I love about the Freebie cups, and they're my absolute favorite, one of the things that I love about them is when they're not assembled, they're so compact in their storage, and even when they're assembled, they're pretty compact, and they still hold 6-7 ounces, so they're still all I need most of the time. So anyway, that's my little ramble on how I feel about the Legendairy Milk cups. Sorry, Legendairy Milk, I love you. I just hope that you take that design and improve it.